Today I am going with my mum to buy some products for colouring her hair. I've got my mum's hair and I'm going to just cut off a little bit of this and we're going to test the bleach to see what it's going to do. So we've got an indication as I am still a student. What I'm going to do is basically grab some of my tape here. So I've got a piece of foil as well, which I pre-buy my foils, but you can always cut them yourself as well. I just prefer not to. And so the hair is taped down. You want to sort of paint it in all directions so we know that we're getting all of the hair. So I'll probably come back to this in about half an hour. So we're half an hour in and I have sort of wiped this away with a tissue, so that's the colour sort of thing. There's still the product on the hair. I haven't rinsed it off, but I've wiped it so it's dried out, so I don't think that'll process anymore. And it's been half an hour for this processing, which is sort of like, we're getting there, but I just want to give it a little bit longer. So I'll just move that back over. Now, as you can probably see, I've noticed that this lightener is swelling a fair bit, but we're getting where we want to. It's giving me a good indication, and I'm doing this because these are products that I've never used before. I usually use either Muck, Weller or Di Lorenzo typically. So I have had exposure to a few other products, but I haven't actually used them, and I have used a few other products as well, but they're the three main that I've had exposure to. Oh, and Alpha Path I've had exposure to a bit too. But anyway, I will go back when we're about like 45-50 minutes in, and yeah, perfect. It's almost been 45 minutes. And so I'm going to rinse off both of our things, both samples. So I've got our samples right here. So we've got the silver shampoo here and then the 20 volt lightener here. It's been 44 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm going to start off with the silver shampoo and let's see what we get. So whenever I have a product, I like to sort of towel dry it in. Now we've got to remember this was on virgin hair that was growing out. So this is the color it's sort of gone. It's still quite warm. But that being said, violet doesn't counteract copper. It'll counteract gold, so that could contribute to why it looks a bit warm. If there is copper in here, there's not much that the violet is going to do, but it's a good indication of what it does on virgin hair. Very subtle. Now let's go for the lightener. I want to get all the lightener off the foil as well, so we don't put lightener back onto the foil, because that would just be not exactly the best thing to do. Just towel dry it a little bit so we see what we've got. As you can see, it's still a little bit gold. What I will do is, like, I could have probably left it to process, but I wanted to see where we were. I like to process for somewhere between 45 minutes and 55 minutes at max. So just on this gold, I'm going to test out the silver shampoo we tested out before. I still haven't fixed the lid, but what we can do is take a little bit off the end here. Sometimes you need to coat it, and I'm not going to leave this as long this time. So I'm going to rinse that off now and just see what it would be like with your normal everyday shampooing, so we can see clear indication, and that way you can see what it's like in one usage for your normal everyday shampooing. So it's not 100% dry, but you can see that that's toned down that gold fair bit. This is pretty much what my hair looks like when it's wet, this colour. And this is my hair now. So, but it's toned down that gold bit quite a bit. It's still a bit brassy, but you've got to remember when hair is wet, it will look brassier than when it's dry, naturally. So I'll get these, they're the 2 samples that I've got so far. And I'll get these worked on a little bit more, a little bit later. I'll let them dry for a bit and that way we can see what their texture is like and what colour they're like. Perfect. So I've added the Pravana, we've gotten the Moody Blue, just to see how it goes over that bit. I will probably let it lighten a little bit more for when I actually put it in Mum's hair. But I just want to see how it goes because this is the borderline of the right colour. And I want to see if this goes green or if it goes blue or what. So I'm going to leave that for probably 25 minutes. I believe that's what he recommends. Usually in his videos he says for the Vivids 25 minutes or something. But I'll watch it and see what happens. So yeah. So it's about 9 minutes in and it's already gone to this colour. We're 16 minutes in and we've got to this stage. I want to let it soak in a little bit more just to see where we can go with it. But so far so good. So this is what we've gotten to so far at 25 minutes. So I'll just rinse this off with cold water. I will imagine that I'll be doing the hair a little bit lighter than this, but that's it there. Oops. So this is the colour it's turned out. I put a white piece of paper here so you can see how it looks on the background. So yeah, I think it will look really nice. I just showed Mum the little thing, like the colour, and she's happy with the results, so we're gonna go through with it at some point, either today or tomorrow. But yeah, what do you think of your hair so far?
It's intriguing.
Do you want to show the camera it again?
Was that
Cool.
too fast?
No, it's fine. I should start timing. Professional. It's syncing.
Bug.
Yay! Okay. I guess I'll leave it at that for today's vlog.